Hello and welcome to another Arkis video and to a new daily race A on Gran Turismo 7. This is one of the two races at Suzuka we have this week. This one at the East layout in the 2002 Honda NSX Type R on sports hard tires, and then we have a 20 lap race C in Group 3 cars at the full Suzuka layout. That's a 40-minute race. So that's definitely something new and something else in Gran Turismo daily races. But I'm always covering race A at the start of the week, so this week is no difference. I did 3 races for this video. As usual, it contained a bit of everything. And if you are enjoying the content, you are certainly welcome to hit the like and subscribe button. It is highly appreciated. Now let's jump into the first one. And as usual, we're jumping into the first available race of the week. Starting from the back, we've got Chicken Angel at the front. And for once, I am not in a rental car. I actually had a fully dressed up car ready in my garage, so I jumped into that one. Someone is jumping the start as well. We're just going around the South African driver there. And now we're coming into turn 1, and I plan to be rather cautious, but the Finnish driver is planning to be even more cautious, so I am going down the inside there. Didn't really plan to, but that was how it ended. Now we are behind Ghost Rider, and now we are coming through the S's for the first time. And I cannot see much else but the back of the car in front of me, but we've got some stuff going on up ahead. We've got someone going sideways, so Ghost Rider had to brake, and I did react too late, so I went into the back of Ghost Rider, but Ghost Rider managed to stay on track. We back out, let them get back in line, and we carry on. No one got seriously injured in that small incident, and we are about to complete the first lap, trying to make our way around the final corner. And now we are coming into turn 1. This time I am going for a move on Ghost Rider, and we managed to keep it together. It's a bit of a tight line I'm taking, so it's not really a fast one. But now I am behind Mark in front of me, who is getting a bit out of shape through the S's. This is all about being smooth. And you can see Mark is getting offline. And has to really slow down the car to get the car back in check, and that caught me out by surprise there. So I went into the back of Mark, and now I'm under pressure from behind as well. So now we just really need to keep it cool. That's a bit of a narrow angle into the final corner, but we managed to keep it together and keep it on the track on the exit as well. And as we're coming into turn 1, here I almost suspected P5 to run wide, but they managed to keep it on my outside and actually getting a good run out there. I had to give some room, and now I just completely missed my turning point. So that was a rallycross session, and Mark decides to join me on that other part of the corner. I get a track limit penalty, fully deserved. So now I just need to keep it as cool as possible, so I don't lose any more time than the penalty is going to lose me anyway. We are making our way around the final corner, and I am just keeping it towards the inside. I'm pulling over to the right hand side to serve my penalty, and was expecting the Spaniard to go past, but they were serving a penalty as well. So we are still in this one, still in P5, and they might still get a run on us. So we are coming into turn 1, and I think I am taking a bit of a slow approach, and this is very slow, very narrow line. You can say I am defending my position, but you can see how slow it is, and I almost messed up the exit as well, and I am going for a bit more rallycross there. This is definitely a warm-up race, another penalty for me. That's how it goes. Maybe I will get into some sort of rhythm. I am serving the penalty, and I am going to keep the position as well, so we are jumping ahead. I managed to close the gap to the drivers ahead of me slightly, but not enough to gain anything from it. As we are coming around the final corners, you will see that Chicken Angel is pulling off to the right hand side. I think they made contact to the driver in the yellow car, and we are going across the line in P5. We only just managed to get the fastest lap as well, and we are jumping into the following race. I've set a time, but I've not fully found my rhythm and found my pace yet. But we are starting in P4. We are coming down towards turn 1. Just trying to be careful, don't want to mess it up. I get a bump from behind, but that was by accident. You can see they are going to back out now as I get my car back in check, and they get tangled up in some cars behind there as well. So we survived that one and we carry on, but we lost some time to the cars ahead. So we'll see if we can catch back up to them as we make our way through the S's. Just be patient, just be patient. And now we are getting around the final corner. I'm just staying in third gear, using a bit of second gear to get the car rotated. We've got the yellow car off the track there. This is their first race, but it's a really fast driver, so they will find the pace. Don't you worry about that. Now I am having a look on the inside. I think I'm going to back out of this one. Nope, I'm actually going for it. And oops, a bit of contact there. Sorry about that. But we survived it. I tried to keep it as narrow as possible. And now they are coming right back at me. So I need to keep it cool. On the other hand, I've got the handsome Frank in front of me, who is also maybe struggling a bit to find the lines. I'm struggling as well, but I both need to keep an eye on Frank ahead of me and the yellow car behind me. So need full concentration here. We are right at the back of P2. We are coming out of here now. Might even get a slightly better run. You can see Chicken Angel might be pulling away. We are just tucking into the slipstream and definitely not going to try anything. I'm too far back. I'm just braking early. Want to make sure to make the corner, but we've got P4 right back at me there. And here I am just turning in too late. I'm too focused on the yellow car behind me. I managed to regain control, but I also end up being a bit of a roadblock. You can see me flashing the hazards there to say sorry for the clumsy driving. So now I, by accident, caused the driver behind me to lose some time. I also lost some time myself to P2. But we seem to be gaining it back a bit as we come around the final corner. You can see we've got P4 running wide back there, so now we've got some breathing space behind. I'm gaining on P2, but I decide just to stay behind. I'm going to just lift off, make sure not to run into the back of them. They are actually going into this corner a bit deep. I thought they were going off, but nope, they are still there. And once again, they managed to hang it around the outside of me. And here comes P4 again, and this time I just got caught off guard. So I had to give that one to them, but they cut the track as well, picked up a penalty. So we might get that one back. Let's just keep it cool through the S's. As you can see, there's a lot of coasting going on through the S's in this car. You are almost coasting more than you are on the power, at least that's how it feels. And now around the final corner, just staying as close as possible to P3. We are going to get that position down the straight, so we get past and we can also pull back into what's left of the slipstream from P2. And I've still got P4 on my bumper, and now unfortunately I am going to get a penalty. I cut just a tiny bit too much of the inside there. So yeah, that's going to cost me. We are carrying on. Now we are coming into turn 1. P4 is actually going to run wide behind me. So there is the immediate threat gone from behind. And I am right at the back of handsome Frank, but it doesn't really matter because we still got that penalty to serve. But maybe Frank will do a mistake as well, we don't know. I'm just trying to stay close. This is really a long right-hander, the longest part of that S section, and now the final corner, really getting close. Don't want to mess up Frank's race, to be honest, but we are right back at them, and now we are just serving our penalty. So now I am in no man's land. I cannot catch up to the leaders, and I've got a gap behind me. I managed to gain back a bit, but we are going across the line in P3 in this one, and now we are jumping on to the final race of the video. This time I managed to get into the 57s with my qualifying time, and you can see we've got P1 who has really found the pace now with a 57.4 for this race, and we'll just try to keep on. But watch Chicken Angel. They know I will always either bin it or be really cautious into turn 1, so they're almost making it around the outside. I do my best to hang on to this one, and I managed to just about keep the car ahead for the S's. But Chicken Angel is really up to speed as well now, so I need to concentrate. And you can see we've got P1 who is almost already pulling away. We are about to complete the first lap. Let's just make our way around the final corner. But now you'll see that P1 is actually picking up a penalty. So let's see if we can stay close to them. I'm under pressure from Chicken Angel, but they seem to be falling back a tiny bit there. But I need to see if I can close the gap to P1. We are coming in to turn 1 for the second time. Try not to be as cautious this time, maybe. Use a bit more of the ooh, the car almost went wobbly for me, but as I was trying to say, need to be brave. Use as much of the left hand side of the track as you're coming into the second part of turn 1. Maybe it's technically turn 2, I don't know, but I tend to go too narrow because I'm scared of running off onto the AstroTurf, because that's no way back out of that one. As I am blabbering along, we are about to finish lap 2, this very short lap. To be honest, this is not really a layout suited for racing. It's so tough to overtake. You heard the Chicken Angel honk their horn. They had to serve a penalty, so now it's just me and P1 having a race. P1 has served their penalty as well. I am closing in a tiny bit, but soon you will see, in fact already as we are coming through turn 1 and entering the S's, they will start to pull away. I managed to stick with them sort of through the S's, but you can see I'm starting to push just a tiny bit too much through the S's, and you really need to be patient. This track and in this car, it will immediately punish you if you start getting too eager. And as we are coming around the final corner, you will also see that the P1 is just getting a good run out of here. So they are really getting into the zone now. And on the other hand, that was, now watch that, that is in race. They almost got up to their own qualifying lap. My laps are just getting worse and worse throughout the race, so I couldn't do anything. P1 totally dominated this race. I finished in P2, and yeah, it's a fun car, but it's not a fun track to race. But at least that's all from me for now, so thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Bye bye.